Welcome back. April is Autism Awareness Month. It's a time dedicated to raising awareness, increasing acceptance, and advocating for inclusion. Now, that all starts with understanding autism spectrum disorder. And Academy of Whole Learning is the only private school in Minnesota designed for students with autism. We have with us tonight Maggie Jensen. She's a teacher at the school, and is really kind of here to explain why this month is so important. Thanks for being here, Maggie.
Thank you very much for having me.
And let's start with that, the autism spectrum disorder. Talk about what that is exactly, because it really has taken on new forms over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. Autism is a developmental disorder that primarily affects an individual's abilities in social interactions and then also in communication. The thing that's kind of unique about autism is that it truly is a spectrum. So although these individuals share those characteristics, all of my students really have individual strengths and challenges that make them unique, just like you or I.
And awareness really is so important when we talk about autism, right? How do we go ahead and raise awareness?
I think having an entire month dedicated to autism is really a great place to start. You and I having this conversation probably wouldn't have happened if it wasn't Autism Awareness Month, which is great. There are a lot of things happening in the media and in our communities that are getting awareness out there. Having characters on TV shows and in books portray individuals with autism helps more people figure out kind of what it is and see different aspects of it. And then communities having those sensory-friendly events really gets more students with autism out into the community and helps raise that awareness.
And what about just increasing acceptance overall of people that do have autism?
Yeah, acceptance really is that next piece after awareness. So at Academy of Whole Learning, we really strive to push forward acceptance and help our students feel included in the greater world around us. A lot of times individuals with autism have a hard time interacting in our overloading world. The lights, the sounds, the social demands of our world are challenging. So we try to teach very specifically social and life skills that allow those students to be more successful. We also partner a lot with other schools to bring different students in with our students and help increase that acceptance. Our summer academy, which starts in a couple of months, actually is open to all students, regardless of if they are on the spectrum or not. So that really provides an opportunity for students to have acceptance and awareness and build those social connections.
And I think it's really interesting what you guys are doing in Minnetonka at the school. You said this started just as parents coming together and saying we kind of want something different for our kids, and it's grown quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely has. We have a lot of students at this point. We have students from kindergarten all the way till 12th grade. We offer 2 tracks, one that's a little bit more academic based, where students are getting a traditional high school diploma, and then another that's more of a life skills and functional skills track that allows students to adapt and learn in an environment that is successful for them.
And how do we kind of keep this effort going past April, would you say, Maggie?
I would say that there are a lot of things that we could do. Probably the biggest one is just continuing to have these types of conversations. A lot of times the students who come to our school have had pretty big challenges in being accepted and included in different scenarios. So we really try to teach them the skills to be successful. But a lot of it does fall on the rest of the community as well. It's important that we're being conscious of what we're doing to help make this situation more successful.
Maggie, thanks again for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.